EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And he returns this to the 22. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
We're going to 53.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on second down. And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Go, get out there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Runs through the contact. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now any run after it.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Back to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, Don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Prescott down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And 3 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And the Packer 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll look to throw again. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken at around the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Cowboys! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 44 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Next to score, Packers 4, Cowboys 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Packers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second down and 8.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Strike 60. Go.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Second and 15. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Count. 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and 4. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stanley. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A little juke. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
40 yards.
And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Cowboys 14.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll look to throw here. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Cowboys 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, Prescott. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
We're going to 53.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught. He'll have the 1st down and then some. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To the air again, Prescott. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60-6, 60-6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.